Hello, guys, and welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of the Good Poets Gaming Podcast. Me and Poetic are very, very happy to welcome Game Matter, also known as Luke, also known as. What are the other ones you've got?
Oh, I don't know. Loads like GM and I thought, what does Jess call me?
Tomater.
Atam, yeah, all those.
Do you know what? Do you know what? So he messaged me today. Dan did, and he was like, "Oh yeah, like something, Luke, something," and I was like, "Who on earth is Luke?" I only know you. I only know him as Game Matter.
Yeah. Which is fair.
Yeah. So we're gonna get right into it. We don't want to keep Luke too long. Are you okay with me calling you Luke or Game Matter?
Yeah,
or
call me what? Yeah, just say call me what you want. Yeah.
Oh, don't say that. Don't say that. Right, so we're going to go straight into it with Act 1, the loading screen, where we talk about all our weekly patches and updates. So, Luke, take it away. What's been happening for you in the last week?
Content-wise.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been trying to be streaming consistently, like 3 times a week. It's probably not happening. But when I've not been doing that, I've been trying to find ways to streamline it and kind of make it a bit more fun and focused going into next week. So I've kind of made poster. I showed you, Dan. I showed you like a poster. One of the things. So I want to have different days. So on Mondays I'm gonna a night called Hard Reset where I play like hard games for the first time.
Okay.
I love the name. I really love the name.
Thank you. So I played Hollow Knight before Silksong comes out. So I've never properly played Hollow Knight, so I'm very excited for that. Because that's a bit. You know when a game's on your backlog for ages, it's like the sequel's not coming out. I'll have months before they announce a sequel.
Yeah.
And then it's been like 2 weeks. Brilliant. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna then on other nights I'm gonna do a night called Checkpoint where it's just gonna be like my long form. So I'm playing through Metal Gear for the first time at the moment.
Nice.
Because I've never done that. I've only played 5. And then I'm gonna have a night called Nostalgia Trip where I play like PS2 games, things like that.
Oh,
I'm really loving these names.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, they're very good. That is one thing that I've noticed with your streams as well, if you don't mind me saying, that you like a lot of people might not know this, but when you think of a title for a stream, you want it to be like SEO like optimized, which is search engine optimization.
Yeah,
and
kind of, yeah.
A lot of people like say you're playing, I don't know, Fall Guys. Some people might be like playing Fall Guys today, but yours will be like some mad little play on words and like.
Yeah.
And to
Let's
be
not
fair,
talk about the Incredibles one.
Oh, I don't remember the Incredibles one.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
No, what was it? You got to spill the beans now.
The Incredibles one, the title was just "Do you have Incredibles?"
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Brilliant.
No, that's brilliant, mate. What about you, Poetic? How's your week been?
Week's been busy. Gaming wise, I have been playing through Mafia: The Old Country.
Nice.
I'm currently on the last chapter. Honestly, it's been such an enjoyable game to play. Especially because it's very linear and it's quite heavy on story, which has been quite of a blessing in disguise because it allows me to, when the gameplay comes in, the gameplay is actually really good, but it doesn't overstay its welcome. Neither do the cutscenes, and the cutscenes are quite interesting because it is an interesting story. Outside of gaming, I have gotten a puppy. He is a pure breed Doberman called Gamble. and
That's a
he
boss name.
yeah,
Very cool.
thank you.
Very cool.
We got him on Friday,
Mhm.
and I have probably not had a solid 4 hours of sleep since.
Oh
So,
no.
but like it's not, well, it is bad in the sense that I
Oh
haven't
God.
slept, but it's good in the sense that he will go to sleep with no issues on his bed, like no issues at all. He actually, when we got him, we put him in the living room. He sniffed around, saw his bed, and just went straight for it, which was a
Nice.
blessing. But he does, whenever he needs to go to the toilet, he does wake up and like cry the house down, which is bad because it's
Yeah.
loud, but it's also good because he's only had one accident in the kitchen, which was completely our fault because we thought he was just crying for no reason, but he just needed to
Mate,
he needed
that's
to pee.
mega. Like we had to have puppy pads for ours, so like. But did you say having a puppy is like good training for having a toddler?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone's said that. Which yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think I could go through this multiple times.
Oh God.
I'm
Play it
joking.
too if you're
Ooh.
listening. There it is. There it is.
But no, it's been a good week.
Nice. I'm
How about
glad, mate.
yourself, Dan?
It's been good. I mean, whenever I go on stream and stuff like that, the thing that people are asking me is like, "How's the house going? What's happening with the house?" It's just like I'm just waiting on different solicitors and different. I need to say social workers. Then it's not got that deep yet. But yeah, just waiting on different things. It's hopefully looking earliest mid-September, latest early October, I'd say. But the thing that I keep thinking is the longer that it takes, the more money I can save for bits and bobs. So it's
True, true.
it's one of those things, isn't it? It can't be helped.
Dan,
Outside
wait,
of go on,
before you move on, I've got one question.
go on.
Are you inviting the lads round for a gaming session when you move in?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
If you are up for a massive train journey to Liverpool, then
Oh,
yes,
I'll drive gladly.
do it, mate. First ever GP live.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, maybe episode 10 of season 2. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's kind of IRL stuff. In terms of content, just streaming. You probably saw my video about Metricool the other day, which is like the best app ever, which allows you to post to different apps at the same time. So I'm like Luke said, I'm trying to like streamline my content a little bit more. Because obviously I'm going back to work. I'm going, to move into a house. So I know that like the live streams are gonna dip off a little bit. So I'm still trying
Yeah.
to keep at least the 7 shorts a week, so one a day, and then like one long form a week as well. I think that's manageable because I can kind of film all of them in one day and then just schedule them out. So that's pretty much me. Nothing too major. Getting used to going back to work, and that's about
Yeah.
it. Okay, let's move on to Save Quick Play, where we talk a little bit more about our game and what we want to play, what we're currently playing. I know you touched on yours, Poetic, and you touched on yours, Luke, but just a little bit more detail on, different types of games you want to maybe try out and stuff like that. You want to kick us off, Luke?
I, I mean, it's kind of annoying. Doing content creation is kind of annoying because a lot of the games you play are exclusively for content.
Yeah.
But I want to finish Clair Obscure because I got halfway through and I just haven't picked it back up again. And when you've played a good chunk of a game, you stop. It's hard to then get back into
Yeah.
because of
Yeah.
controls and such. And then it's all not content wise. Potentially, I want to replay the Outer Worlds before the second one
Nice.
comes out because I know I played it on release, midnight release, the first one, but I know it had some graphical like some issues, and I never played the DLC, so it would be good to go back to it
Okay.
before the second one comes out
Yeah.
in October. I think it comes out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, just on Clair Obscure, I've also gotten quite a way through, and then I've like left it, and yeah, I tried to go back to it, but like just the controls, just
Yeah.
trying to remember the controls
Yeah,
and getting
exactly.
the timing right. Yeah. So,
See,
but it's a
I've
great
never
game.
even played it.
It's a great game.
It's really worth trying. Honestly, I reckon now you've got your PC, I would recommend Game Pass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do need to look into it.
know.
Once I'm in the house, I'll sit
Yeah.
down with Abby, look at all our bills, and go, right, see this thing. I need this.
You're gonna name it something like essential broadband.
Yeah.
Essential bill must pay every month.
To be fair, I haven't asked for much with the house and stuff. Sorry, going off on a tangent. But the one thing I've said is like, we are getting the fastest broadband we can.
Yeah.
Fastest broadband, and I've said I want to get a TV package with like everything, especially Amazon Prime, because I want to be able to sub to someone for free on Twitch. That's it.
Bloody hell. Yeah, so I'll do my save quick play. So as I mentioned, playing Mafia the Old Country. Honestly, like, so slight tangent, right? But like, I absolutely love films. Like, there was a period where I would go to the cinema at least like once a week, for like maybe 3 years. So I would watch like every release that would come out and stuff, right? This game is the most film-like game I have ever played.
Wow.
So like, yeah, like it's literally like you're watching a movie, but then like playing it out as well. So I know like Hellblade 2 essentially got criticized for being like that, as if it was a bad thing. I haven't played Hellblade 2, so I can't really comment on that. But this is probably how Hellblade 2 should have been.
Okay.
So it is honestly fantastic. And it's quite short, which again I feel is a blessing because it's not overstaying its welcome. It hits what it needs to hit, and then it just moves on.
Yeah.
Next up, I am going to be playing Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, nice.
I'm still waiting a bit to start because I hear that it's not great on the PS5 Pro. So we shall see. Apparently, the performance is slightly better on the base PS5, which is hilarious. But apparently, there's an update coming to solve that. So I'll see. I'll hopefully get to it either today or tomorrow. I just want to finish up the last chapter of Mafia, so I've probably got about half an hour to an hour in that.
Nice.
But yeah, looking forward to starting Metal Gear Solid.
Can I ask a question, or can we go on tangents or not?
Yeah, of course you can, mate. Go, we love it. Go for it.
Right. So Poetic, as a resident Metal Gear fan here.
Yes.
What is your opinion? What is your opinion on Konami making Metal Gear without Kojima? Because I've only played 5, ever played 5, and I've played 1, and I remember it happening in, what was it, 2014? Was it?
Yeah,
something like that.
Around that.
Yeah. What is your opinion? Because obviously I'm not too into it, but
so first off, that's a brilliant question. I am of the opinion that I see it from two angles, right? I think that these games should be remade, right? And they should be remade really well. And I think them remaking it now is the right thing for gamers, right? because a lot of gamers haven't experienced the greatness that is Metal Gear. I think that they are
I'm so
going
sorry
to.
if you can hear my dog, by the way.
That's all right.
I'm trying to not bring attention to it, but
Yeah, that's all right. I think that moving forwards, I think that they need to stop at Metal Gear Solid 4.
Okay.
And not go beyond that. I would think it would be insulting to Kojima if they were to go off and make a Metal Gear Solid game without him,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And wishful thinking, I would like to think that they will somehow essentially license out the IP to Kojima. That is my
Yeah.
wish.
I feel like in an ideal world, it would be Konami sell the rights to like PlayStation, and then
PlayStation, yeah.
PlayStation's like Kojima.
Yeah, exactly.
there.
Yeah, that would be perfect, especially considering that like he clearly has drawn a lot of inspiration from Metal Gear in Death Stranding, and his next game, Physant. I don't know how you pronounce it,
Oh,
but
I didn't even know he's announced his next game. Wow.
yeah. So, funny enough, it was actually him and Herman Hulse. So it's a PS6 game. It's the first PS6 game to be announced, and
damn.
he basically said it's the spiritual successor to Metal Gear Solid. Whatever that means. I would have probably preferred that he just basically said it's Metal Gear Solid, right? And that him and Konami have patched things over. Sorry, it's not actually his next game. So his next game is OD, which is exclusive for the Xbox. But after that, Physant or Physant, however you pronounce it,
He's a busy
will
man,
be his
isn't he?
will be his next game. So fingers crossed, it turns out really good, and also fingers crossed that Konami continue to remake Metal Gear Solid games and just stop at Metal Gear Solid 4. I think Metal Gear Solid 4 is the one that a lot of Metal Gear Solid fans are waiting for, because that's just stuck on the PS3.
Can I just say, I think that's the longest that I've been quiet on this podcast ever. I love it. It's great. I was just sat here enjoying the conversation. Love that.
But yeah, no, that's a brilliant question.
Yeah. Feel free to go up on tangent, and that goes for any guests we have in the future. Just like throw anything at us. We have the time. That's why we do this so early in the morning on the recording. So.
Yeah.
Did I do my save quick play?
No, you haven't.
No, I haven't. Okay, so like Luke said, pretty much any game that I'm playing, I'm streaming, and I don't want people to think that's me kind of going, well, I've got to stream this game. I want to stream this game. It's more of a, well, I'm gaming anyway. I might as well stream it. So that's been Red Dead Redemption 2, and I think it's going to move to kind of exclusively Red Dead, just because it's only the weekend. But what I was doing is I was doing 2 streams every weekend, but I didn't do one yesterday, and I felt much better for it. So instead of doing like 2 3-hour streams, one early, one later, I might just do one like 5-hour on a Saturday, on a Sunday, and then we've got I'm not going to disclose like what it is, because I think it's still a bit secretive, but we've got plans for Friday streams, something with that. A few people on the Twitch side of things, which is exciting. Some co-op games, pretty much.
Wicked.
Yeah, which is, that's one thing I was wanting to say as well. I feel like the collaboration side of Twitch is amazing. Like I'm loving that. Sorry, I probably went off on a tangent.
No, it's fine.
The in real life save quick play is I've been playing snooker a lot.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot. And I played snooker with my dad a couple of weeks ago, and then I got one of those snooker games that you can get on your phone, or like a pool game on your phone. And I was like,
Yeah.
right, I know all my angles now. I've been playing this game on my phone, and then I went yesterday, and my God, I'm terrible. I think that
I did not
think
expect you to say that.
I think the best. This isn't like the best break I had. You guys like know snooker vaguely,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
So this isn't the best break that I had. This is like the best score that I had was like 45, like
Okay.
which is terrible. Like it's not good at all. When the highest you can get is a 147. So like yeah, most of the times like I was getting 20s. Like I get red in, then I miss a colour, then I get another red in, then I get one colour. It was bad. But yeah, that's pretty much my circuit play. Not very exciting. Oh, Resident Evil has become my off stream game.
Oh, okay.
And the reason for that is I need a walkthrough to get through it, and
Yeah.
I don't feel comfortable doing that on stream.
Don't want to look like an idiot.
Yeah, but I was playing it. I realised I was playing on stream the other night the other week for like 4 hours trying to find this golden medallion in the original Resident Evil. I don't know whether you have played it, and
No.
it was in a book that I was carrying on me for the entire
Oh,
time.
mate.
And all I had to do was actually like go into my inventory and interact with the book and open it, and it was in there.
Damn,
Do you know what? Go on.
It was the same with me with Metal Gear. I mean, you'll know this, Poetic. I think it took me 2 hours 30, 2 hours 40 to beat, what is it, the Cyborg Ninja boss fight?
Oh yeah, I remember that stream.
Oh God, just embarrassing.
I've also on Metal Gear, right? I think this was Twin Snakes on the GameCube. Where like to get past a certain point, it basically says, "Oh, like look on the box for the code."
Oh,
And I spent, I shit you not, like this. I was much younger. I was a lot younger than 18, right? Like I must have been like 11 or something. But we'll keep that to ourselves. So I'm literally like looking around like for a whole week, like going all around the level, trying to find a box, right? And then I was like, oh mate, like this is fucking shit. Like I'm gonna quit playing this game. And then I spoke to someone, and someone was like, just look it up online. Honestly, you'll feel so stupid. So I was like, all right, I've looked up online, and the code was on the box for the game. Literally, it was like on the box
Oh
for the
my
game.
God.
it gets to a point to these guys who are like, it must be glitched. It can't
Yeah.
be me. It must be a glitch. It must be.
Yeah. And I was,
sorry, go on.
no, and I literally I sat there, and I think it was at that moment I realized that like the person that made this game thinks very differently to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally
go on.
thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
So I think I mentioned this on the season finale of season 1. My biggest like experience of that, like an aha moment with the game, is Hotel Dusk. And it was on the DS, and you're a detective, but the whole game, how usually you had the DS like this, but you turn it to like a book. And for anyone who hasn't heard, essentially, you had to give CPR to this woman, and your face is on one side of the screen and her face is on the other. And I was clicking with the stylus loads and pressing all the buttons, like, oh, I can't figure it out. And I got really fed up with it as a kid, and I closed the DS, and I heard the DS go, ba-ding. And I was like, what? And I opened it up, and that was what you had to do, because obviously like their faces would then touch. And it was just like, I remember thinking, like, I didn't know games could do that back in the day, but like, in reality, it is such a simple little bit of code in the grand scheme of things, you know what I mean, to get that done. That's my version.
I do really think that's probably one thing that is missing from just this generation, that creativity that involves like the outside world.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't believe it, but we spent nearly half an hour on the loading screen there, folks. This is
Oh, that's
a
brilliant.
good one. This is going to be a good one. Okay, let's move on very swiftly to the main quest. This is where we talk. We kind of touched on a lot of it, to be honest, but we've changed it a bit for season 2. So this season is going to be very guest heavy. So a lot of the main quest is going to be we're going to be asking our guest questions. But
Yeah.
first, we have kept gamer to gamer because we feel like it's a staple of what we do on GPGP. So this is where we talk about debates that we want to talk about later on in the podcast, but we kind of just give a little teaser for everyone right now. So Luke, if you want to give yours first.
Just my debates, yeah?
Yeah, so
Yeah, just the headline.
the little
Okay.
tidbit of it.
The DualSense would be the perfect controller if it got rid of the touchpad.
Ooh.
That's
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
I've got another one.
Yeah, go on.
I've got another one. The Friend-Slop genre is going to be the next big trend in gaming if it already isn't.
Can I just clarify what Friend-Slop is? Because I don't know what that is.
So Peak is classed as Friend-Slop, Lethal Company,
Okay, with you.
Repo,
Yeah.
those kind of games.
Yeah. Okay.
They're my
I
two
like
debates.
it. I like them a lot. Poetic, you want to get yours? Or your one or two?
Yeah, no, I've only got one.
Same here.
Not as controversial as the DualSense one, I must say. But this generation, so the PS5, I was about to say PS6, the PS5 and Xbox Series generation will be remembered for broken games.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do you know what? I'm not going to give away like my thoughts on that too much, but my brain instantly went to about 5 different games. So I do get what you're saying with that one. Shall I say mine? So mine's more content creation, and I thought it was good because 2 of us do this, and 1 of us hasn't stepped into that world yet. So streaming is the most enjoyable form of content creation. That's my debate, and I think for the first time on this podcast, it's one that I don't actually agree or disagree with. I've got a bit of a for and against for it, so and I still don't know which way I'm going to swipe later, so that'll be fun. Okay, so stay listening or stay watching because we are going to be on YouTube to hear what we think about those things. We've talked a little bit about content creation in the loading screen because naturally that's what we all do. But before this, if anyone doesn't know, I messaged Game Matter to ask what's some things that he really wants to talk about on the podcast, and he said a bit of a deep dive into content creation. So I thought, rather than talking about what we've done in the last week, which we've already kind of done, let's kind of share our approaches to it maybe and see what tangents we can go off on. So Game Matter, seeing as it was your want and what you wanted to talk about, if you feel happy, you can kick us off.
Sure. I mean, it's interesting, right? Because I don't know about you guys, but when I started, where I started making content, let's just say at the start of this year, in
that's mental, by the way. That you're not even doing it a year.
Yeah, it's completely different to where I am now. Like at the start of the year, I was making like long YouTube, not even long YouTube videos, but like 15-minute YouTube videos. And I was like, I can't keep doing this because I'm kind of someone who's kind of like always on to the next thing, like quick little projects. That's why I moved to TikTok. So I'm like, this is brilliant. I can just do like one video, don't have to worry about it too much. Next one.
Yeah.
So I think it's really interesting how people change and evolve from starting content? Because I mean, I know
Yeah.
you, Dan, you have your face in it until what, like, how was it
6
halfway
months
through?
ago.
Yeah.
No,
It would have been longer than that, I think.
Start of this year, so
Yeah.
about 8 months now, something like that. 10 months, sort of around that.
So I think that's
Hmm.
really interesting because it's not a you might see someone and go, oh, that looks great, I want to do that, but it might not be for you. But you still want to be, what we're doing is kind of a creative outlet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't draw or anything, so this is I've got to do this. But I kind of really enjoy the creation side of it as well. What about obviously we enjoy it, but like, what about this do we enjoy most?
Oh, that's a very good question. This is gonna sound a bit like bad, but I like that it's my thing.
No,
That
me
doesn't
too.
sound bad at all.
Like,
No, me too.
in terms of like, obviously, if like Abby loves books, and I've said to her loads of times, you could literally get a camera, hold up a book, and go, my review of,
Mhm.
you know,
Yeah.
and I only said The Only Way is Essex then, and that's not a book.
That's like the furthest thing away from a book
I know, yeah.
possible.
Clearly, books aren't his thing.
And the other one that I'm thinking of starts with a 50. So I don't want to say
Okay,
that.
Oh
wow.
God! Oh no!
Bloody hell.
But yeah, like the thing is, like, anyone could do it, and I'm all for people going and cracking on with it. But I like that in my kind of in real life circle, it's my thing. And what's quite nice is when I started this, there were a few people kind of like, well, why are you doing that? And not in like a
Yeah.
bad way. They were just like genuinely curious, and I was just like, well, you go to the pub every Friday night, and that's what's enjoyable to you. For me, it's sitting down and editing 10 videos. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
or live streaming, or like planning a podcast, or like I really the thing that like boggles me is, in a weird way, from this we can rub shoulders with some kind of semi-famous people. Like a
Yeah.
lot of people kind of already know that we're looking at getting Michael Pitton on the podcast, who is a voice actor in my favorite game ever. So that's very exciting. But I think it's hard to pin one thing that I love about it. But
Yeah.
if I had to say one thing, I think that it's my thing. There's no one telling me what I can and can't post. And the worst that can really happen is if you post something that you're not really allowed to post, it'll get taken down by the platform, and you get a slap on the wrist, and you don't
Yeah.
do it again. Sometimes
Definitely.
sometimes certain platforms will take down things that are stupidly taken down, but we won't go into that one because I'm still on those platforms.
Yeah. I guess for me, I think so. I have two passions in life: gaming and writing. And historically, writing has been more of a personal thing to me. I rarely share my work, and I think the part that I enjoy most about content creation is the fact that I get to share one of my passions with, essentially, this is going to sound really big, but the world, right?
Yeah.
Because anyone can see the content. And honestly, I love the fact that everyone's got various different opinions and all of that stuff, and it's genuinely, and I've said this a lot, but it's genuinely changed my life. Like,
Yeah.
for example, prior to this podcast, I'd probably still be asleep right now. So,
Yeah, same here.
so yeah, like it. I think that's what I love most about it.
Yeah.
That's a brilliant question.
just on you saying, I thought I'd get this up just to kind of show people what we mean by sharing stuff with the world. 0.6% of our viewers on this podcast are from the Philippines.
Gosh, yeah.
0.6 are from France, and 0.6 are from Poland. And then we got 4% in the US as well. And then obviously 94% is the UK. But yeah.
Wow, yeah.
I just thought that it's like, that's also a cool thing to look at as well. Like your analytics, you can kind of see, oh, I've had such and such a person follow me today, or I've had, 10 people from Bulgaria watch me today,
Yeah.
like mad little things like that. Do you know what I want? I want to get a little thing that says Vatican City. I think that'd be so good. How good would that be? Because then you could be like, right, the Pope has watched the podcast or listened to the podcast. Yeah, that's what we're aiming for. Can you imagine GPGP season 10, episode 10, the Pope?
The Pope.
So Pope, what are you playing? Like,
yeah, what are you playing? Yeah, quite like Crusader Kings, mate.
Pope, what you playing?
Oh, brilliant.
Oh dear. Okay, do you want to talk a little bit more about our different methods of how we approach content, or?
Yeah, we can do that. Or I was going to say, what could be a good thing is like, where did we all start with content creation?
Ooh.
Because so I'll give you an example.
Yeah, go on.
I started in February this year, but I have had multiple YouTube channels and uploading videos over the years. Like, because we grew up with, we were about before social media, and we kind of grew up with the existence, knowing what this thing could do in its early days. So
yeah,
I was uploading videos on YouTube in like 2012, 2013, that kind of time. Like, and I've done loads like real life sketches, and then gaming channels with my friends and things like that. So it's been I've always known it's something I wanted to do, but I've always done it with someone.
Yeah.
okay.
I've always thought I had to do it with someone to be entertaining or good or enjoy it. But this is why, like you said, it's your thing. That's why at the start, I've been thinking about it for ages. So that's why in February I started, and like best decision I've made in a very long time, very very long time.
Yeah, 100%. Go on, Poetic. I'll let you go. Mine's a bit long-winded.
So's mine. Just so I'm clear, the question was how or why?
How? Like, what was your like journey to get here?
Yeah, sure. Gosh. So like you said, I basically grown up with this like social media YouTube thing, right? And from the age of about 11, so like going into secondary school, I just absolutely loved video games. Like like that was my thing. Any pocket money or anything that I had would just strictly go into video games, and I would read a whole bunch of like gaming magazines and watch. Oh, I can't remember what the TV show was called, but there was like a gaming TV show with like, was it called like The Guru or something?
Was it
And
on
he'd be
Jetix?
Yeah, I think so. And he'd be sat
Yeah.
with a hood, and he'll give you like gaming cheat codes.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah.
I've never heard of this.
Have you
Like,
not?
what?
That sounds
Oh my
so
days.
weird. Anything, some guy with a hood, I think of Raven. Do you remember that
No,
show?
like honestly, on yeah. But honestly, it was so good, right? Because it would just be like this guy sat in like this like misty room, right? And then like people like offer him questions, like so they'll be like, "Oh, I'm stuck on this certain part in GTA," and then he'll just stand there, like make like like a slightly insulting comment to the person, yeah, and then basically be like at the start screen, press up and down, but like his voice was quite cool.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, yeah, press up, down, square, circle. And then he'd be like, and then you'll see you through. But honestly, yeah, it was brilliant. But like seeing seeing stuff like that, I was in my head, in the back of my head, which I've probably never admitted, so I'm admitting this now. I was always like, I can probably do that. But again, I've never done it. And then lockdown happened, and I got a PS5 and a Series X, both on launch, so a week within each other, right? And I was just sat there playing games, and then I was like, let me just post a picture of my setup on Facebook, because I was in this Facebook group where people just posting their setups, right?
Yeah.
And then I took the picture, posted it, thought nothing of it, right? And then like started playing a game. I can't remember what. I think it was Miles Morales, and my phone kept going off, right? And then when I looked, in the space of about an hour, I had like 100 comments.
Wow.
And
Damn.
yeah, and I was like, bloody hell, okay, that's interesting. And then I went to sleep, and then I woke up the next day, and it was on like 2,000 likes, and I was like, bloody hell. And then um, I was like, well, I've got nothing to do. Let me just upload a video to YouTube about my setup, and I did that, and it was awful. It was so bad. It's like the thing. It's so bad, right? Like the audio is terrible. Like the the only thing that was good was the video quality was okay, but like the shots were terrible, right? And then like I was like I had like this idea like, oh, I'll do like these really cool sweeping motions, and then I'll add like in whilst I'm editing, I'll add like little captions where it'll be like PS5 and all the stats. Completely forgot to do that. Like so there's just like shots of me just going like that, like but like for no reason apparently, right? Um, and then yeah, so I uploaded that, and it got like 700 and something views overall. Like it after about a week, so like it kind of like died off.
On
And then I
YouTube,
was
that's
like,
very good though.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty
that
good.
is, yeah. And then I think I uploaded another video. I can't remember exactly what it was. And then I uploaded a video about um a, a monitor that I had gotten a review, and it got like 10,000 views in a week. And I was like,
Damn.
fucking hell, that is crazy.
Yeah, that is
Right, like
mental.
bear in mind this was around lockdown. I still sometimes get comments on that video today.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like I think last month I got a comment like, "Hey, would you still recommend this monitor?" I haven't had that monitor for like 2 years now, so just I don't know. But yeah. So then did that, and yes, from there I just started. I was like, well, I'm gonna start uploading um videos each week and stuff. And like you game out, I was like, this is a bit tough, like to keep this cadence on. And life started moving a lot quicker whilst we were getting out of lockdown and stuff. And so I kind of just stopped posting to YouTube. Um, and then after a couple of years of doing not posting, I thought, okay, let me just start a TikTok channel. And then yeah, from there I started doing shorts and stuff, and then the occasional long form video. But yeah, I think with TikTok and short form video, in the nicest way possible, you don't need to be as polished, right?
No.
It's
no,
much
definitely.
more of an authentic um video, right? You're more yourself, which I actually much prefer. Not only to make, but to watch, right? Because I know that if I'm watching you Dan or you Game Matter, and you're like, yeah, like this game is awesome, I'll be like, okay, this game is definitely awesome because you're saying it authentically. You're not you haven't sat in front of the camera and done 50 takes and all, like it's just me and you. if that makes sense. It feels a lot more personable. But yeah, that is literally how I fell into it, and honestly, it's been one of the best things I've ever done.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was probably the
No,
longest ramble
no,
ever.
it's fine.
On,
That's what we want.
on a side note, just I want to see if you people agree with me. I think on TikTok, you've either got to have like the highest quality video ever to do
Mm.
really well, or it's just grab your phone, talk to the camera, nothing fancy, no editing, to like have virality. Not that we're
Yeah.
necessarily crazy about going viral, but when I see a video of loads of likes or whatever, that's what it seems to be.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah,
When
no.
people are successful, so
Yeah.
it's hard to. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, Dan.
No, that's all right. So mine is. I'll try and summarize it as much as I can. So, long story short, I was going through a really bad time, hating my job. A few family members have passed away, so I was like, I need something to get it. And I think I'd only been with Abby for about a year, so I think I was like starting to grate on air and taking a lot of my frustrations out on her, which isn't fair. So I thought I need like an outlet. I just finished karate, so I didn't have that. So I thought, let's just try this thing. And you can go back and look at my first video, and it's literally, it says something like "Hell Let Loose, funny moment," and I literally run into a bunker and a grenade goes off. Like there's nothing funny about it whatsoever. But I started with that game, and I don't know why, but on I was on TikTok. Like I was doing 4-5 videos a day at one point, like
Wow.
consistently. But what I'd do is I would go on CapCut, find other templates that people had made, and then
Yeah,
put a Hell Let Loose overlay and relate it to that game, which is kind of like a recipe for what a lot of people do.
Yeah.
And the videos were doing well, like because I had like what starting off with 0 followers, and we were getting like 700-800 views, and I was like, oh, like my follower count, I'm happy with that. And then I
yeah,
had one, and it's still pinned on me thing, and it's just a guy, and it's really badly like done. But I basically overlaid the Hell Let Loose background. Then I've got a guy in a car. That are two separate images that I've overlaid and then moved them at the same time, and he shouts at the camera. And that's it. And I still don't know why, but that got 250,000 views in a day.
bloody hell.
That's
Um,
crazy.
Bloody
and
hell.
I remember being in work and I posted it at lunchtime, and I literally clicked post and it went up, and I remember checking it 5 minutes later and it had 3,000 views, and I just looked at my mate and went, this is gonna go. Like this is gonna go.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
I came back to him an hour later. I was like, it's on 100k, and he was like,
Oh my
what?
God.
Bloody
That's
hell.
crazy.
And then it slowed down, but like I was still looking at it, and like because it was my first big video, it had 1,000 comments on it, and I answered every single one.
Oh my God, that is commitment.
That is
Sorry,
commitment.
no,
Wow.
it had 500 comments on it, but because I answered every
Oh,
one,
Yeah.
it basically like doubled it, which was like a lot. And but like I'd answer comments, and once I'd answered them all, I'd have more comments than what I'd answered. So I was just chasing it. And then a little bit after that, it kind of tapered off. And then eventually I put my voice over a video. The first one was like a tutorial video on Crusade of the Kings. And then I kind of got a bit of confidence. I don't know where from. I think I saw like Coach Marv and different people who had the faces on, like asking questions, like that's something I could do. That seems fairly, straightforward. And then I got my
Yeah.
camera out and I couldn't think of a question for about an hour. Eventually, I got it done, and then start going over to other platforms, YouTube and stuff like that. I started shouting people out, as you both know. You were both one of my shows, and
thank you.
that was like, I always say that I never did that for any gain, but because I shouted people out that I authentically liked, it was networking in the background as well. If you know what I mean, like that was never the intention, but it usually, if you shout someone out, that's you saying, I wouldn't mind working with this person, or doing something with this person. And then I think it wasn't long after I actually shouted you out, Poetic, that I suggested doing the podcast, was it?
Yeah.
But I suggested it, and it was probably genuinely about 6 months later that we actually did it. Because we had a lot going on at the time. And now I'm here. And this is weirdly enough, this is the first time that I really feel like in control of what's going on with my content and what's happening with it. And I feel like I am logically doing things that are making my videos better. I feel like I'm much better at editing. I'm much better at talking on camera. I'm much better at organisation and things like that. And I think, and this is a tip for anyone that's just starting out, is don't be hard on yourself. Like a perfect example is last night I was due to go live at 8 p.m. Didn't feel like it. All it took is a little message in my Discord to say, I'm not going live tonight, don't feel up to it. And everyone was like, okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
There's no backlash from that. So I think just learning to not be too hard on myself as well, while still providing content. Because I like to think if the live streams do drop off, like I said, then I'll still be doing me shorts and things like that as well. That's another tip for anyone starting off. I wouldn't just go straight for long form. I'd clip it up as well. That's a major help, I feel.
Yeah, because I think as well, like what you said with clipping it up, you're putting in this amount of time to make something, so you want to make it as efficient as possible, so enough people see it as possible. You know what I'm saying? You put so much time and effort in, you might as well clip it up. Spend the extra 10-20 minutes clipping it up, because it is like having like a part-time job doing this, because a lot of work goes into it. A lot of work goes into it, which you might not realize if you don't do this stuff.
Yeah, like I'll kind of go through what, just for anyone listening that wants to start. Like, obviously, us three, we both. My God, Dan. we all try to keep our content on a schedule. That doesn't always happen, but like each of us has a few different streams. Like, we all have shorts. We all have some form of long form, whether that be YouTube video or like Poetic. You do, like, even though it's a short, you do your PSDT, don't you? That's a fair bit longer than your average short, and I imagine even like a 2-minute version of that takes you about an hour to edit it and caption it and everything like that. Get auto subs on DaVinci Resolve, by the way, for editing. It's amazing.
Make a note of that.
I'll get Luke to send you the link to it later.
Please do.
But the thing, like, I will do a live stream, and I will have like mods. Luke's one, different people are mods, and they'll clip it up. I'll clip some bits up. I'll look at it afterwards. I'll clip it for Twitch, and then I will edit that and put overlays, and like I might make it black and white, or I might make a little song go onto it, and then that's what goes onto the short. But one of those shorts, from clipping it to actually it going out, could take anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, depending on
Yeah.
how much effort I want to put
Oh,
into it,
yeah.
Yeah.
But another little hidden thing that I've found recently, and I don't know why I haven't been doing it, is your like titles for your videos and things.
Mhm.
I go on AI and I will type in, like say it's a stream, I'll go, I'm playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Give me an SEO title for it
Oh,
with some
that's
relevant
quite
tags.
clever.
Yeah.
And obviously, if it says playing Red Dead 2 with people, I'm going to change that up and make it a bit more human. And obviously, I don't
Yeah,
just
yeah.
copy and paste it, but it just gives you a bit of a template for it. So I feel like I'm giving
Yeah.
up the game away here. We're going to have competition flying up
Yeah,
past
yeah.
us.
We did. Come on.
But
No,
yeah,
there is a lot of effort that goes into this. A lot of effort.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's kind of like our baby, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you want it to do well, and doing well is different for everyone. Like I think Luke did it quite well the other week, because like we like message each other quite a lot, and I message different people and like talk about content and stuff. And I was like, oh, I've just put my first really highly edited video up, and it got 800 views. And Luke said, and is that quite good for you? And a lot of people would take that as in saying, is that all you get? And the guy say, but he wasn't saying that at all. He was
No.
saying like, is that generally good? Because like my videos on average get about 400-500 views. So if I'm getting past that, that's good. Some people
Yeah.
might average 10,000 views. So if they get 15,000, that's good. It's all relative. Sorry, I think I cut
Yeah.
you off there, Luke. I think you were going to say something. I don't know.
Probably. Oh yeah. And to go back with it's kind of our baby, our thing.
Mm.
You can have sub badges on Twitch, right? You know
Yeah.
this, Dan. And I don't do them. I'm not talented, but my sister's very good. My sister's from Gorse,
I'm
very
going to
good.
commission
And
it.
she's drawn all these sub badges, and I just
Oh,
think they
wicked.
look so good. And no one's really going to notice them because they're like such a small little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they're like 18 by 18 pixels on the
Yeah,
screen.
they are small.
But I put like a big picture of them on my Twitch just because I'm so happy with them. They look so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like little things like that where you're just really proud of them. No one else is probably going to acknowledge it or
Yeah.
even see it, but
Yeah.
it's just yeah.
It's little things like that. Like when I stream, obviously some people just have their camera, but I have my little like overlay that's like orange and black with good game down. What people don't realize is that's 4 images stacked on top of each other that I've had to perfectly align to get correct on camera, and then
That's brilliant.
the thing is that I quite like about all these softwares, especially like OBS and stuff, is if you take the time to get it like exactly how you want it first go, it's there, it's saved. You never have to touch it again, which I think is quite fun. I was thinking about commissioning your sister to update the GPGP logo now that I think about it.
Okay.
Because I'm not like ashamed to admit this. That was done by AI.
So
What?
this is my thing with AI. I think it's. I have to be careful what I say because my sister. I think it's good in our contexts where we can have like an avatar or whatever.
Yeah.
Because realistically, commissioning people is a lot of money. Like
Yeah.
it's a lot of money,
Yeah.
and we won't make the amount of money needed for
Yeah.
ages.
Yeah.
and
Not yet.
ages.
Not yet.
So I do think it's good in that way. But when I like, I can't remember I don't know what stream it is because all the big streamers, I don't really know who it was, but he must be a millionaire, and he was using like AI art to like advertise himself, and then I'm like, you can commission something. You have the money
Yeah,
there
that's
to
it.
do it, you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So it is a bit of a complex one, but I think there's some situations where it's like, come on.
Yeah, I mean, I had a good example of it the other day. So anyone who does like content or watches content, a lot of streamers or whatever, they'll have a little like follower goal, and it's usually a bar. And because a lot of the time I will stream, but also record it so that I can make it into like a YouTube video as well. Like Luke was saying, being efficient with your content.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be like a very small circle, like very subtle. So I looked up how to do it, and you can put in code into OBS to change it all. And I got it to the point where I got it into a circle, but I couldn't make it go like round.
Round, yeah.
And I was on it. I had a big to-do list of about 10 things, and I was on this one thing for about 4 hours trying to figure it out. And in the end, I thought, do you know what? For the amount of effort that it's took me, I am more than happy to go on Etsy and just buy a pack of these things. It was like £6. You know what I mean? Like for the sake of, and it was brilliant because you download the thing and it comes with a link to their YouTube, and they show you how to install it all and stuff like that, and it's amazing.
And this, now you're streaming as well. You've got to think 4 hours. Potentially, I could earn that money back.
Yes.
From the Etsy. So you've got to think about, because time is money.
That's a valid point.
Now that is a reality for you,
Yeah.
man. So
you've heard my take on whether you should buy a game or not, haven't you? About the hourly pay thing.
Yeah.
So I kind of what I've decided is, for now, obviously, because like I'm very new, I'm not earning a lot of money from Twitch. It's amazing. I'm getting paid to play games, which is phenomenal.
Exactly, man.
But any money that I earn will go back into it until I am earning at least, bloody hell, like £1,000 a
million
month. Until I'm earning £1,000 a month or something insane like that, then I am not touching that money whatsoever. Because it's not until it's getting to the point where I'm like, I could possibly drop a few days at work to do that. You know what I mean? Like that's when I'd start, thinking about it. Okay, I think we've deep dive content creation enough. No, I love it. This is going to be another 2-hour episode, but that's absolutely fine. So we move on to insert coin. Now, usually this is questions from viewers, from listeners, but we didn't really know till very late on that we'd be able to do it today, so we haven't put anything out on social. So these are questions that me and Poetic have come up with. So we're just going to kind of we'll go one for one on questions. Poetic will ask one, then I'll ask one, and crack on with that. And you can answer as small or off on a tangent as you like. Okay, so I think Poetic, you're going to do the first one, aren't you?
Yeah. Firstly, I just want to say I absolutely love your name. I think Game Matter is such a sick name.
Oh, thank you.
No worries, mate. So the first question is, how did you come up with it?
Oh, okay. The idea, I don't know. A lot of brainstorming. It doesn't come from anywhere, really. But I was kind of like, okay, Game Matter, and then I was like, it was either going to be Game Matter or Games Matter. But then I just thought Game Matter sounded a bit better than Games Matter.
Yeah, it does. A lot better.
I thought it's a kind of double entendre of games do matter and matter, like atoms and matter.
Yeah.
I don't know. But...
No, honestly, like that's how I've seen it, as like game matter, like games matter, and also like dark matter. And
Yeah,
I just thought that
Um,
is such a sick name.
because you know, in an ideal world, Game Matter would be bigger than just me. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
So because I do have like a name that I've had since I was in year 8, year 9, which is like my handle and everything, and I would have used that, but I just thought, no, I don't. I want to be something a bit different. So yeah, that's where that came from.
That's brilliant.
That's kind of why I thought of like the good game thing with mine, because
Mm.
like anyone could be like, good game Luke, good game such as anyone can feel part of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
So if it does ever get bigger than me, it would become like, I don't know, Good Game Productions, or something like that. I don't know. It's very
yeah,
easily
yeah.
switched.
Yeah.
But my question is, it's a bit long-winded. So you did content before. You spoke about how you did like little bits of like YouTubes. We kind of touched on this already.
Okay.
Do you think you've improved? How have you improved? And what made you go back into it with like such a focus this time?
So I definitely think I've improved.
Yeah, I'd
I'll give
agree
you
with that one.
I'll give you an example so I'm talking about I'll talk about before, right? But I even started this year in lockdown. As men, we were very bored. I thought, I know what I'll do. The Last of Us Part 2 is coming out. I'm just going to record all of it, right? Record all of me playing it, upload it to YouTube. Oh my God, it's so bad because the PS4 was a jet engine by that time. So it was
Yeah.
me and the PS4 just going the
Oh
whole
God.
playthrough. Now, if I did the same, I could get rid of that sound and it would just sound like me talking. And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I think definitely the technical side I've improved, but
Yeah.
also just like talking to the camera and being more confident. I'm not particularly a confident or extroverted person. Like I'm very introverted. So yeah, talking, in public and stuff isn't my bag. So definitely that. Which I would also recommend, like doing content creation kind of helps you in like everyday life as well.
100%.
Yeah.
Weirdly. So I'd reckon like, yeah, I guess like the whole influencer thing is, people kind of shit on it, but just doing things like we're doing does help. Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
100% agree.
cool. So we actually touched upon my question earlier on. So it was going to be what made you get into gaming content creation in the first place. But I will change it slightly to
He's going off script, ladies and gentlemen.
um so if you weren't doing gaming content creation, is there any other form of content creation you think you'd be doing?
Ooh, what a question.
Oh, that is good. Well, I'll add to the point of why I started. I was also like Dan, like not particularly in a great point in my life, and I just wanted
Yeah.
something. So that's why I started. I don't know. Maybe I am quite nerdy. I think if I'll tell
You
you
don't
what,
say.
here we go. I'll tell you right now. If I had money, yeah,
Yeah.
Lego, totally like be a Lego YouTube channel. I would have like my own like Lego city, and I'd be like, hey guys, yeah, exactly.
Oh, nice.
I'll be like, hey guys, this is what's going in the city today. There's like a really good what's his name? That I kind of get, when you kind of just obsess over a YouTube channel and you just watch all their videos
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
week or two. There's someone called Robin Hood Bricks. He's from Nottingham, and he has his whole Lego city. I'm like, this is brilliant. I would do this if I had the money, if I could afford it. So yeah, probably
Yeah.
that with content creation.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I I send my girlfriend an obscene amount of like Lego videos from TikTok.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, can we get this? Can we get that? And her response is always no. But her response is no because she doesn't want it to be littered all over the house, which
Mm.
I'll be frank, it would be, right? So now
Mate,
I'm like, I have to make it so I can have my own Lego room.
yeah, mate.
Yeah.
When I was about 13, I had my own Lego. I had so much Lego. I had my own Lego city. There was a point in the summer holidays where my entire floor was just Lego. Like it was like the
Brilliant.
carpet was Lego. It was awful.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it can be. It's a bit of an addiction.
Okay, so this is a bit of a deep one now.
Okay.
So I want you to give me some values that you hold dear that you would want to incorporate in your content or you are already incorporating.
Oh, okay. Oh God. Uh, Authenticity, I think, is the main
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
In terms of just what I'm saying, in terms of money, we're all on TikTok. We know what it can be like with the money side of things with
yeah,
some of the live streams.
yeah.
It's quite worrying. Is that the word?
Yes, yes,
um, I try and be knowledgeable if I'm talking about knowledgeable. I give the right information when
yeah,
it's talking about games and positivity. There's too much. One of the other reasons as well. It's too much just hate and just unnecessary like hatred for anything, especially in the gaming space. It's awful. So yeah, and even if you obviously some of these big companies, they're all out for money,
yeah.
but especially some of the smaller devs, like they are just doing their jobs. And if you don't like the game, that's fine. But we don't need to be shitting on people because
No, exactly.
if someone went on the internet and said how bad you were at your job and you were just doing it, it
Yeah.
wouldn't make you feel great.
No, it
No.
wouldn't.
So yeah, I guess that's what I would say to that
I
question.
think with that negativity thing, it brings back a memory. One of my pinned videos is me saying, "Is where you're from incorporated in like a video game world?" And I said, as a Scouser, the only time that I'm in the Scousers are in video games is if there's like boats, so like Black Flag. There's quite a few Scousers in it, and I got roasted. Like you look at the comments on that video, and it's like you said Scouser wrong, and we're like, mate, I live like 20 minutes from the city centre. Like, you know what I mean? But I was kind of like, do you know what? I'm gonna stop replying, and then I'd get hate, and like I get some love, but I get the hate, and every hate comment that I saw, I'd reply and just go, keep commenting. You put me views up.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like
I
if you just let it wash over you, you're okay. But it can get a bit hurtful sometimes.
So I had one like that. I think it was in like May. I made a video, like it's a little trend video, and I don't know if you remember it or not. It was like a list of things I believed about gaming, and one of them was all it said was PC gaming isn't better than console gaming or something like
Yeah.
that. I wasn't saying one's better than the other. I was just saying
Yeah.
it's not better. People went crazy about it
Yeah.
and like saying all this stuff, and you're like, I've not even said like it's worse or better. I've just said like I've just left it quite neutral, and
Mm.
people were crazy about it.
Yeah.
So
No.
kind of one of the reasons why I kind of switched a bit from TikTok to um Twitch because I found I, I mean I've not necessarily tried, but I feel like unless it's like controversial or rage baity, it will
Mm.
just kind of sit there, and then as soon as you say something crazy, people will just run with it.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
Yeah.
Um,
I,
yeah.
I had one quite similar to you, Game Matter, where I posted a video, right, of so it's when I just got my PS5 Pro, and I posted a video on how amazing Horizon Forbidden West looks
Mhm.
on there, right? And all the comments were like, "Oh, you should have got a PC.
Yeah.
Like, meanwhile, PC exists, blah blah. And I'm like, that doesn't change the fact that the game looks good. Like,
Yeah.
like, oh,
It's
but
mad,
yeah,
isn't
I've
it?
had some crazy wild stuff sent,
Mhm.
and I'm just sat there looking at it like um there are some very sad people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
around. And
It does suck.
I tell my partner this quite a bit, but like, you never really get judged by someone that's doing better than you. It's always someone that's doing worse than you.
Oh, 100%.
Exactly, mate.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's it.
100%.
Is it me for the next question? Sorry, I
it
went
is
blank
you.
then.
That's all right.
Okay. So it says, what has content creation done for you? But I'm going to flip that a little bit. So, what are some of the things you would highlight for like the good, the positive things for someone starting content creation?
Like what they can expect coming
Yeah, like
into it.
what are the really nice like the positive vibes that you got from content creation, if you like?
I mean, I don't know if it's definitely not a YouTube thing. I don't think, but TikTok, the community, the people are pretty much on TikTok. Other people who create on TikTok are so nice,
Yeah,
and I did not expect that to even be a factor
Yeah.
when making stuff. I just thought I'd be in my own lane, not really speak. You know, people might follow, comment, but it wouldn't really be a collaborative thing. But
yeah,
people are so nice, so that is
Yeah.
something they can expect. A lot more work than you think it's going to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Make stuff. You're going to see a lot of numbers that
yeah.
could define who you are as a content creator. Don't let it.
That's a
Yeah.
very good piece of advice.
That is brilliant.
If you let it, it will. I've been there. You know.
Can I
You know, it
caveat
will.
that a little bit?
Go on.
Just so this is my so I don't look at any. I think I've mentioned this on the podcast before. I don't look at any one analytic like separate, because we all look at analytics because it's interesting to see, you know, how many people have watched you, what they've done and stuff. But if you just look at views, it's kind of like, okay, great. But say I had a video that got 1 million views, but I got 2 comments. That video is
Yeah.
worse to me than if I got 1,000 views but got 500 comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's analytics that are relative to each other, and that's how I judge how good some videos do.
Yeah, and I won't say who it is. I mean, I don't think you even know them, but I know someone who has multiple videos which have gone viral, like 100K, 200K, 300K
Mm.
plus.
Mm.
They have way less followers than us
Yeah.
because it's not. I think if you're just chasing that, it's not. Yeah, I don't know. It's not about the numbers in that sense, you know. You
Yeah.
want to. I'm trying to think. There's one more thing I was going to say, but you might have to brush over that.
No, go on, you're right.
Oh yeah, I know what it was. And I saw someone. This is more, well, not necessarily more Twitch related, but it was about Twitch. It was saying stop post, because some creators will post their analytics of like their stream, for example.
Yeah. Well, I did the other day.
And I've done it as well, and I thought, oh, that's a really good point. Because the person was like, if you keep doing that, the viewers, they're just going to think their numbers to you, and it's not going to matter. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, oh yeah, that's a really good point. Because I'm not a huge like live stream watcher per se.
Yeah, I'm not.
If I do, but I just watch. I don't talk at all because the people I watch have like hundreds of people watching them at one time.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah.
what's the point? I'm just watching. But I was like, that's a really good point, especially our stage. So I think it's just things like that where you just gotta take a step back and look at it.
Yeah.
That's the one bit of advice I'd give.
I think one thing with that is it depends why you're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're just posting your analytics to say, "Oh look, I've done this, I've done that," kind of thing, then it's not. I don't think that's the right way to go about it. But if, like in my example, I was posting my stream analytics because I wanted to show that I'd done over 100 hours of streaming.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I had this watch time and these just to kind of showcase how much work does actually go into it. And I wanted to do it for like transparency. And some people
100%.
see that as kind of like showing off or what have you. But I in my like moral compass, I know that I did that for the right reasons. And I think as long as you follow that, you'll be okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, no, I would agree with that. I mean, and it goes back to what Game Matter said about being authentic, right? And the double-edged sword with posting on platforms like TikTok and stuff, you will very quickly find out, or the audience will very quickly tell you whether or not they believe you're being authentic or not.
Yeah.
Like very quickly.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah. People still think I'm putting on this accent.
Do you know what? What I will say, what I will say, I can't remember what episode it was. I think it might have been with Coach Marv. Like, you don't put on the accent, but you definitely tone it down. Because there was one episode where it fully came out, and I was like, I genuinely don't know what you just said.
I remember that. Yeah.
I need to watch it, listen to it back. Because, like, for people that don't know, the editing process of these podcasts is I will cut out the start where I kind of go like, right, 3, 2, 1, go. And I'll cut out the end. And that's all the editing that I do because I want it to be as raw and uncut as possible.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we have tech issues, then it is what it is. But I will literally just like cut through and go, yeah, sounds working, cool, let's send it off. Because I don't want to. What you got to remember as well, it's 2 hours of content. I don't really want to sit there and rewatch the whole thing and make sure it's okay. And luckily, we have the type of community that if we put it up and there was a glitch or something, I'd like to think people would message us and let us know, oh, at such and such a point, you need to edit that out or whatever, and we'd go back and fix it. I don't even know what my point was with that, but there you go. Your question now, innit?
Yeah. So this one is a bit wordy. So apologies first, but the first part hopefully should be quite simple. So what was your first gaming experience? And if you could delete one aspect from modern gaming forever, what would it be? So it's 2 questions in one, really.
Yeah, okay. One's easy. I had my tonsils out when I was 4 years old. And the next morning in the children's wards, there was like a play area. And I stepped in, and there was this older boy, I don't know how old he was, 8, 9, and he was playing Crash Bandicoot on the PS1. And I was like, whoa, what is this? This is amazing. And yeah, I was hooked ever since. I think my dad very shortly got me a PS2 with Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. And Donald Duck Quack Attack, which as a child angered me to no end. I couldn't do it, but I've played a little bit recently. I'm like, this is just Crash Bandicoot, basically, but you're a duck, you're Donald Duck. So that's it. What was the other one? Other part? Sorry, get rid of something.
Yeah, if you could delete one aspect of modern gaming forever, what would it be?
Oh, modern game. Okay. I don't know if this counts, but the here we go. The cancellation and closures of studios and games and laying off of employees. I think that's pretty good.
You can tell you've watched
the
podcast.
That is brilliant. Yeah.
Because
I guarantee there'll be someone that was like, no, that's not good. Why would you? It's just, no, that's brilliant.
Yeah, I think that seems like the most logical one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's a good shout.
that's great. And then the last one for me, for now anyway, at least, is what's your number one hidden gem right now that everyone should play?
Oh, mate, that's tough. That's tough. Oh, okay, I've got one. It's not out yet.
Ooh, okay.
But there's a demo, and it's coming out. I think it's coming out October. It's a game called. I think did I do a TikTok video on it? Maybe. It's a game called Deadly Days Road Trip. It's on
Okay.
PC, and it's a kind of. I don't know how to describe it. It's like a zombie shoot 'em up, not point and click. But it's a bit of an inventory management, bit of a roguelike. Yeah, it's very fun. I enjoyed it. I played the demo a lot, and it's only been the demo.
Okay.
So that would be mine. I think at the moment that's the first one that comes to mind.
Nice.
That's brilliant.
Nice. Okay, let's move on to the side quests. And the way we're going to do it this season is we're going to do one side quest, and the guest will pick that side quest. We are in the process of thinking up a few more different side quests as well.
So if you've got any ideas, throw them at us.
Yeah, actually, because we need the ideas.
Wait, what am I doing? You throw me for a loop.
Red flag, green flag. That's the one that you said, isn't it? You picked it.
Red flag, green flag. Sorry. Sorry, you've got me up. I was up at 8. I'm not up at 8 on this. What day is it? Saturday?
Sunday. Oh God, he's not even going to remember this.
No.
So I thought I might go first, just for a bit of to warm into it. So my red flag, green flag is, I think we've had this on the pods before, but I'm going to say it again anyway. Buying a game without looking at any reviews. Red flag or green flag. And I mean, like, you can't even like watch gameplay footage, YouTube videos. Like, you can't have any inkling of the game.
I am going to say green flag, potentially, because maybe this doesn't count, but I remember back in 2011, I saw just the cinematic trailer for Skyrim. I didn't see the gameplay.
What a game.
And I was like, what the hell is this game? And it was like coming out in like a week. And that was when like I didn't know much about game. And I was like, I need to get this. And I got it day one. Oh my God. And yeah, I've been in love ever since. So
nice. I've just gone over to my game rank and then I put the Elder Scrolls in instead of wanting something.
Whilst you're doing that, I'm gonna say green flag, and reason being is because one, there were no reviews available for Mafia the Old Country, and though I did watch Lazy Gamer play it, and then I did ask him what he thought, and then he was like, "It's excellent," and then I literally logged off from work and drove and pick it up and came back. But the other aspect is, when I was younger, I would just buy video games. Like, I would just go into Game or Game Station, and then I would look at the cover and be like, "Seems cool." That's literally what I did with one of my favorite games of all time, Ocarina of Time. I just went in, looked at the box art in a Game Station, and I was like, "Seems like this will be a good game." Little did I know that this would be like one of the best games I've ever played. But yeah.
Nice. Yeah, it's a green flag for me as well.
Yeah.
100%.
What I do now, for some odd reason, is I will watch reviews after I've played the game. I don't know why.
Nice. The reason it's green flag for me is I bought Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 without watching anything.
Yeah.
Because I knew how much I loved the first one. I knew I'd love the second one, and I didn't want it spoiled. So I thought, do you know what? I'm just gonna not even, like, as soon as I saw social media posts like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I would hide that post. Like, you can like stop accounts posting and stuff. Like, every single one.
And there's some things like when you watch a review, especially like a game you would have been really highly anticipating, like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Dan. Even like the slightest thing someone says, like, I don't want to know that. I don't want to know that. I just want to go in completely blind.
Yeah.
So, especially with a game you know you're going to buy anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
I
It's
don't think there's much point.
It's like GTA 6. I know that's going to be one of the best games ever made, if not the best. So I don't want to know a hell of a lot about the gameplay.
No.
Because, like, I want to be walking down Venice Beach and, you know, oh, you can actually use the gym here. You know, or like stuff that like I didn't know, or like, oh, you can go and get a tan. You know, just random little things like that. Because I'm gonna play GTA 6 like it's a life simulator. I'm not even like honest to God. Do you want to do yours, Poetic? Red flag, green flag?
Yeah, sure. Game franchises with yearly releases.
Red flag.
Red.
I'll give the example, right?
Yeah.
CODs. Why are we? I thought with CODs, yeah, we were doing. You at least doing different games, different franchises, games. We've just had Black Ops 6. We've already got Black Ops 7. Literally, next. What are we doing?
Yeah. I think COD went downhill when like Reznov was like not involved in it.
I don't even know what that is anymore.
So he was the guy in World at War.
Yeah.
You know, the sniper. And then he was in Black Ops as well as like not. It's a bit of a spoiler, but it's an old game. He was like your like hallucination.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just. Yeah,
I feel like this question's hurt him.
Yeah,
there's just not enough time for a game to cook. If we're doing, there's not enough time for a game to cook, and there's not enough time for it to be consistent with other games in the franchise. Like, even Assassin's Creed, right, which I'm a big fan of Assassin's Creed, I'm a big Assassin's Creed fan. They are not yearly releases, but they just put out like a Q&A thing for Shadows, and one of the questions was like, will this mechanic be used in future releases? And they can't even give a straight answer whether it's going to be, because it's just not cohesive enough. So yearly releases are definitely not going to be cohesive enough. So yeah, I think that's unless it's I think it's a red flag for me.
I bought Assassin's Creed Shadows pretty much when it came out. I played an hour.
I like Shadows.
Do you know what it was? I got through an hour of it and was like, I've got to play Ghost of Tsushima.
I get it. I understand.
Yeah, but that's definitely a red flag for me. I mean,
well, for me, go on.
The thing that I always remember is FIFA back in the day.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what specific one it is, but they bring out a feature that was just, it should be in the game anyway. Like, in this game, you can play as the goalkeeper. Right? Okay, so instead of being the striker and getting all the accolades and stuff, I can stand in a net and get shot at once in the entire game because it's not a real game of football. Yeah. I always thought, I'll do a goalkeeper career for like YouTube and that, and I'd get in the first episode and I'd be stood in the net and I'd be like, this is boring for me. It's gonna be boring to watch. Like, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, and for me, it's also a red flag, and I'm going to approach it slightly differently because I agree with both of what you said. But for me, it's like if we look at COD, right? If you're not there day one, you practically just shouldn't get it because the game moves on so quick, right? Like I've stepped away for like many months now, and then I've logged it in, and like there are new guns, like there's a new meta, it's locked behind a battle pass and stuff, and I'm like, well, if I put the effort in now and grind to get this gun, the next COD's going to be out in 2 months, and then I'll have to start all over again. So,
Yeah.
like, well, I'd just rather move on to something else.
So I have a
100%.
bit of a story about this.
Go
Go on.
When PS5 that November PS5 is out, me and all my mates got lucky enough to get PS5 on launch. The demo was it? It was a demo and open beta for Cold War was out, right?
Yeah.
And we all played it. We're like, yeah, this is fun. We have nothing to do. Let's do it. We got the demo. It was out. We were like, we can't afford it. It was COVID, none of us are working. We can't afford this. You remember back then you could upgrade to the PS5 version for like £5, whatever it
Yes.
was.
Yeah.
It came up for that, and we were like, "Do you reckon we just risk paying £5? It just gives us the game. Maybe it does." So we're like, "Yes, do it." So we all did it. We all got the whole game
Oh
for
my
£5,
God.
right? I know. I think it was for about 2 months until one day it came up saying, "Oh, we're really sorry. Like, we revoked your access to this game. Here's your £5 back."
Oh,
And we're all like, "That's fine. We've played what we needed to play. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
January now. We're not going to play it again."
Yeah.
So we were there day
That's-
one. We
So you
could
got it
move
for
on.
free, basically.
Yeah,
That's
it was
brilliant.
so good.
That's
Oh,
brilliant.
God. So, Luke, do you want to give us your red flag, green flag?
Okay, I've got two.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
My first one is leaving your inventory unorganized.
Red. Jesus Christ, that's a red. No,
Oh.
thank you. Like, when I see people on Fortnite and they've got a shotgun, assault rifle, then a shotgun. No, the shotguns need to be together. The assault rifles need to be together. You need a shield potion, they go far right. Like, I think I'm a bit OCD.
I don't want to show you my Skyrim inventory then. Jesus.
No. No.
Gosh. Yeah. No. I think that's a red flag. But more to the point, right? Like, I'm not gonna say their name or whatever, right? But like, I have a friend, and he's the most disorganized person you'll ever meet. Like, he is so disorganized. But his inventory system in video games, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Ah.
And I remember just being sat there thinking, like, mate, like, you should probably think of your life as a game. And then he was
Yeah.
like, why? And I was like, because you would go so far.
See, I'm unfortunate. It carries over into games for me, so my inventories are pretty unorganized, unless it's like Resi 4, where I can see the inventory. I'm just like dropping the cheese wheels just to get a
Oh,
bit of
God.
a bit of extra weight in Skyrim, and I'll keep going along. But yeah, a red flag, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Go on, watch the other one.
My other one is just simply rage quitting. Now, I think it could be quite funny to experience someone rage quitting, on if you're playing Call of Duty or Warzone or whatever. But it's obviously probably not a good thing.
No. I've got a story about rage quitting.
Okay.
And I remember, and I'm going to get so much hate for this, it's unreal. But I was playing FIFA with my mate, and we just moved into our house, and I was about 11 at the time. So we literally we were sat on the floor. We didn't even have a couch, but we had the telly set up with the PlayStation because obviously priorities.
Priorities.
Yeah. And one of the lads a couple doors down knocked and was like, "Oh, I saw you taking your PlayStation in. Do you want to have a few games?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it's a good chance to make friends and stuff." So we're playing FIFA, and I'm not lying when I say this. He beat me about 7-1. Like, it was a ridiculous scoreline. I got so angry that I got the controller, turned round, and chucked it at the wall. At that exact moment, my cat came in, jumped in front of the controller, and it just went bang into my cat.
Oh no!
And then my mum comes round the corner, and I'm just like, But in her head, she thought I'd rage quit, I'd got up and just decided to hit the cat with the controller. I was like, no, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
Oh no!
But it was just, and then we were still mates after that for a fair bit. But I don't speak to him now. Probably for
Peter's gonna get
Y-
on
y-
this podcast now for the animal cruelty.
I know, yeah.
For me, gosh, I've got a few funny stories, but for me, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
This. So speaking about FIFA, right? I remember I might have said the story before. I'm not sure, but one of my cousins, he a lot younger than me, like significantly younger than me. His older brother is actually quite good at FIFA,
Mm.
and he was like, "Oh, I can beat him at FIFA," and I was like, "Yeah, like you might." I don't think he was playing to his full potential. I think he was letting you win, and he was like, "No, no, I can absolutely beat you." Bear in mind, he's about 13 at this time, right? So I was like, "All right, let's play." I absolutely battered him 10-0, right? And then he starts crying.
Oh no! Oh
And
no!
then my aunt and my mum walk in and are like, what's going on, right? And then I've basically explained the situation, right? And then him and my aunt like leave the room and my aunt's consoling him. And my mum's just stood there shouting at me so much for and now in my head I was like, but this is a valuable life lesson.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yeah.
Did you say that to
Yeah.
your mum?
No, I absolutely didn't. Needless to say, he's never played FIFA with me again.
Oh, right.
So
Doesn't even
yeah,
forgive you. Oh
no,
no.
he hasn't forgiven me. Every time he comes round, I'm like, "Do you wanna do you wanna play?" And he's like, "Absolutely not." The thing is, I
Wow.
reckon he would be able to beat me now. I haven't. Yeah, I'm not great at FIFA anymore. So yeah,
Nice. Is that everyone's red flag, green flags?
I
Yes,
believe so.
fine. Yes.
Nice. Okay. This is going to become a staple of the podcast now. This bit. This is the good poets gaming podcast game ranking. That's a mouthful. The GPGPGR. So the way I've done this, it's not franchises, it's not games, it's just a mixture of some are franchises, some are standalone.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
But if the game is a franchise, the way I want you to, and it's against the standalone, the way I want you to kind of rank it is on your favorite game from that franchise versus
Okay.
that other one. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's going to be quick fire. Okay.
Cool. Cool.
Okay. So I'll list off what we've got. Some of them you've provided as some of your favorite games. Some are ones that I know you've played.
Okay.
They're all over the place. So let's just get into it. So we have Dishonored, GTA, Assassin's Creed, Peak, LA Noire, Ratchet and Clank, Liar's Bar, The Elder Scrolls, Batman Arkham, Fallout, Infamous, Scooby-Doo, Metal Gear, The Incredibles, The Last of Us, and Call of Duty.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So, very quick fire. Dishonored or LA Noire?
Dishonored.
Okay.
Okay.
I do not agree, but that's fine.
Well, you're wrong, unfortunately. So
Okay. GTA or Ratchet and Clank?
Ratchet and Clank.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Assassin's Creed or Liar's Bar?
Oh, Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. That was a blooming fun game, though. If
But
you haven't
that
played
game
Liar's
was
Bar,
fun.
play it.
That game was fun, like as bar.
Okay. Peak or The Elder Scrolls?
Oh my god. Peak is like my current obsession.
I know.
But it's got to be Skyrim. It's got to be Skyrim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when I'm saying The Elder Scrolls, it basically means Skyrim.
Yeah.
Batman Arkham or Infamous?
Oh, Arkham. definitely.
I can't remember if I actually read Batman out before.
Yes,
Sorry
you
if I
did.
forgot.
You did.
Did I?
We did.
Fallout or Scooby Doo?
Fallout.
I have to get Scooby Doo in there.
Sorry, Scooby.
Metal Gear or The Last of Us?
Oof.
I can only say The Last of Us because I've played. I played all of The Last of Us I played, but that could change.
Oof.
But right now it's The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, and
But
then
Metal Gear 5 is bloody good.
Yeah, I still need to play Metal Gear. I was watching little quick shout. I was watching Our Games or Dante play it the other day,
Oh, yeah.
and he is absolutely class at it. And I think I'd be awful at it because
Yeah,
I'm awful at
he's-
Splinter Cell. So, The Incredibles or COD?
Oh. I think it's got to be COD just for the vibes, but I don't think it'll get further than this.
No.
No, I don't think so either.
Okay, so just to recap who's got through, we've got Dishonored, Ratchet and Clank, Assassin's Creed, The Elder Scrolls, Batman Arkham, Fallout, The Last of Us, and COD. So, first
Okay.
one, Dishonored versus Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Very similar.
Shit.
This always gets people, this.
That's a hard one. Assassin's Creed. I think
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
hard.
I
That's
think
really
Assassin's
hard.
Creed 2 on its own.
Oh, Dad, have you played Dishonored? You just get on it, man.
I have played Dishonored.
Oh, he's done me like that as well.
Not my vibe, man.
Wow.
Okay. Ratchet and Clank or The Elder Scrolls?
This is
Bloody hell.
this is hard for me because like Ratchet and Clank was like for me growing up like the
Mm.
game series. Elder Scrolls.
Oof. Okay.
Nice. That's another franchise I've never played, Ratchet and Clank.
What?
Completely passed me by.
You're a PlayStation boy though.
I know.
That's crazy. You've got to get on this, man.
I know, I do. I
Yeah,
need to go
you
on
do.
the Plus store. Fallout or COD?
Fallout. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, Batman Arkham or The Last of Us?
Ooh.
It's only going to get harder for me, by the way.
Yeah, because that is hard. I mean, I think The Last of Us. I think The Last of Us 2 is probably one of the best games ever.
I prefer the
Compared to what
first
people
one,
say.
honestly.
It's hard. It's tough.
Yeah, it is tough.
But the second one definitely has better gameplay.
Yeah, one thing I will say is the rope mechanics is one of the big things for me.
yeah.
And is it the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
like,
it is second.
The
Yeah.
rope puzzles are so fun. I love them.
Yeah.
Okay. So now in the semi-finals, we've got Assassin's Creed, The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and The Last of Us. Some big players for this now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, just before you start, Game Out, I will judge you on what ends up winning. So no
God.
pressure.
Okay.
I don't like this.
The Elder Scrolls or Fallout?
For me, it's Elder Scrolls. I've always weirdly I've always connected more with Skyrim compared to Fallout. Although I enjoyed Fallout. Yeah.
Okay. Assassin's Creed or The Last of Us?
Oh, The Last of Us. Oh,
Wow.
God. The Last of Us and Skyrim. Bloody hell.
Yeah, so in the final, The Last of Us and Skyrim. Game that is the favourite game of all time. You can never change it again.
Oh, God. I mean, I've already been judged, I fear.
No, so far so good.
This is not quickfire at all. I'm acting like this is Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and I'm like gonna get
Yeah.
£1 million.
Trying to phone a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. What we ranking on here? My favourite or like?
It's your favourite.
That doesn't help. I was judging it on that anyway. Oh no.
This is your ranking. It's only gonna get posted on all my socials. Don't worry.
Oh, The Last of Us. The Last of Us.
Yeah,
I think I don't know.
yeah.
Oh.
I agree. I agree. Okay, so that is Game Matter's definitive favorite game of all time. You can never change it. That is the law. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. Okay, so that is going to be a staple. Obviously, we'll try and always have different types of games. Some will stay the same. Obviously, probably always have like GTA and COD and things like that in.
Yeah.
But depending on the person, it'll change. So, should we get into our debates? If you want to start
Yeah.
with yours, Luke.
So I've got, what will I say? Right. Yeah, so the DualSense would be perfect with a perfect controller if it got rid of the touchpad.
Hard agree.
Mate, I
Hard agree.
hate that touchpad. I
Yeah.
can't stand it. I don't know. When they had it on the PS4, I was like, okay, I don't like it, but at least they'll get rid of it in the next one.
Yeah.
Of course they didn't. I
No.
don't know why.
Well, they
I
kind
don't
of
know.
can't because of backwards compatibility, right?
Then okay, then make it so you can use your PS4 on PS4 games on PS5
Oh, I don't know.
As in like the controller.
controller. Yeah, the PS4 controller.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Just because the amount of times I have like been playing Fortnite, for example, and like my thumb has gone over the joystick and like just grazed the touchpad, and it's brought up the map, and it's just killed me. I'm like, and I just enough. I feel like enough games don't use it. It's not a feature that is necessary. I feel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if it was used, then yeah. But it's like the haptics. Like unlike the haptics, where it doesn't really change anything. You can just turn them off,
Yeah.
and it's like the same. The other reason is I don't get the hype with the Xbox controller. I don't understand it.
I don't.
It just it feels fine. Like holding it feels fine, but it just feels cheap. And that we're in 2025, and it still uses batteries, double A's. I'm
Yeah.
like, it runs out so quickly.
Do you know what?
God.
Do you know what? On that, right? So I've got a DualSense Edge, right?
Mhm.
And I agree. I think that the fact I agree with everything you said about the Xbox pad. Like it's
Okay.
cheap. Can't believe it uses AA batteries and
Mhm.
whatnot. But the one thing I love about the Xbox pad is the fact that I can swap out the batteries. So I've got a proper rechargeable battery pack in my
Okay, yeah.
Xbox pad. I wish the DualSense Edge had that, because my fear is that the battery on the Edge, which isn't great to begin with, will die a lot quicker because I'm having to charge it up so much more that
Get
I'll
you.
just end up with a dead pad.
I get you.
So yeah,
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 I just like I've grown up with the DualShock, with the PS2, and I've never had a problem with it. I've always thought it's been great.
Mm.
And again, the DualSense, it feels great. It's the right weight. I love the details on the back with all the sacred symbols, but just that bloody touchpad, can't stand it.
Do you know what? I remember when the rumors for the PS5 were swirling, right? And then I saw this like like fake concept, and
Mhm.
it was like a touch screen, and I was like, oh, that would be quite cool, right? And then I remember when they announced the PlayStation, the first thing they showed was just the pad, and I was like, oh, okay, they've just it's just the same touchpad again, basically.
Mm.
But to me, like I'm kind of indifferent to it. I think I dislike it when developers essentially just use it for stuff like bringing up the map,
Mm.
Yeah.
right? Because it feels a bit like, oh yeah, like let's just use it to do that. Which I'm just like, yeah. Or like there was a game, I can't remember what game, right? But like if you swipe right, it pulls up the map, and if you swipe left, it pulls up something else, and it never worked. Like it just
Yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's just like bloody
On
hell.
I want to say Hogwarts Legacy, but it's not. I don't think it is. There is a game where you cast spells, and to do the spell, you have to do it on the touchpad,
Oh
and
gosh.
it was
Oh
just,
god.
it was so difficult. I can't remember what game. It might be a Forspoken, if anyone's
That could,
heard or
yeah,
played
that
that
could be
game.
right. 'Cause
Um,
spells in games are quite few and far between, I feel. So
yeah.
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 But I would say I very hard agree. It's like the six axis, isn't it? When's the last game that you've actually played where you have to move the
Yeah.
controller to do something?
Yeah. I mean, I for me, I think that's probably like one of the PS3 Ratchet and Clank games.
Yeah.
And
Do you know
even
what?
then, that was annoying then.
Do you know what mine was? And I hated it. Right. In Heavy Rain, they were going on about the six-axis controller. Do you know the only time I used that six-axis controller to do this and brush his teeth at the start? That's all it was. That's all it was. It was stupid.
It on the other side of features though, I love the haptic feedback. Maybe not in
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
Fortnite and stuff. And I haven't been lucky enough to play Astrobot yet, but I've played
Oh,
Clavering.
Astrobot's amazing.
It's so good. It is so good. I wish more games use it. But yeah,
Do you know?
it's cool.
Do you know the one game that we kind of like shit on a bit today? But I think they did haptic feedback very good. EAFC 25 or FIFA, whatever.
I don't play them.
So
I don't know.
what that does is every like step that the player takes, it'll do like a tiny little vibration. So it feels like you're actually like going a little bit, if that makes sense. And then I think
Yeah.
when it hits the crossbar and goes in, you get a massive vibration, so you feel like the kind of like the crowd, I guess. So, but it's,
Yeah.
that was like the one redeeming quality of the AFC for me. I quite enjoyed that feature.
Talking about vibrations, I think Astrobot, so both Astro's Playroom and the new one, haptics on that are incredible. Like you can literally feel the difference between skating on ice and walking on sand, which sounds
Nice.
crazy, right? And then in terms of adaptive triggers, I don't know if either of you have played Returnal, but
Yes.
the way it does that with secondary and primary weapon, phenomenal. I was
So
like,
clever.
wow.
So good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Poetic, do you want to go for your debate?
Sure. What did I say? I said, yeah, this generation will be remembered for broken games, and it's funny, right? Because I've never seen a generation where like 80% of big AAA games will come out, and you're like, yeah, game's broken on release, or there is a massive day one patch, like. And I'm just like, mate, like, what's happened to video game design?
I agree, but for a different reason.
Go on.
Because with small developers, and it's brilliant when they do this, they will find players will find a break in the game or a glitch, and if it's not something that actually stops the player playing the game, more often than not they will leave it in because it's funny.
Peak.
Like
Yeah.
Peak is the perfect example. If you put a backpack in a cannon at the very start of the game, you can complete the game in a couple of minutes, like a couple of seconds. Like if you put the backpack in and then you get in, and I think you've got to like play dead or something, Luke, is that right? And then
Yeah.
you can get to the top. Like it's very well done. And I think they on their socials they've even done like videos about how to do it and things like they proper lent into it. Like when developers do that, I think it's awesome. But I think that's
Yeah.
why it will be remembered for like not necessarily broken games, but like I want to kind of say like broken developers, but in a good way, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
You
no,
know what I mean?
absolutely. But like, yeah, I mean, like, if we look at like the more extreme side of it, right? Like Concord came out, was a sound game, right? There was like nothing actually wrong with the game mechanics, right? Like there was nothing broken about it. It just wasn't great.
Yeah.
And then it got removed like basically 2 weeks after it's come out. And like it's just an odd thing that's happening this generation where
Yeah.
games are just broken, whether that's a positive or a negative in some aspects. Yeah. I just
Yeah.
feel like go on, game out.
The one example I will remember from this generation, it's a funny one 'cause it kind of goes into the same realm as there's just not been that many like big AAA games
No.
at the moment. But the one that I remember is me and my friends. We like split Suicide Squad on day one, so I didn't really want to play it, but it was like, okay, so it'd be 30 quid if we share it, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just such a disappointment. It wasn't even just the game was bad; it was just the glitches and I had a whole cutscene of Batman T-posing, gliding across the floor, and it was just like, oh god, another thing. So yeah, I agree with you. It's the kind of pressure from the studio heads or whatever to get the game out on this release date, even if it's not finished. And we all probably know it's probably better to delay.
Yeah, no,
You
100%.
know, it took what Silk Song? It's been 7 years. Has it been 7 years since that was announced?
I
Like
couldn't
that.
tell you.
Not
been
that it
ages.
matters. Not that it matters, I guess, because Cyberpunk was that was announced 8 years, 9 years before it released, and
Yeah. Do you know? Do you know what's funny about Cyberpunk? I don't know if you guys heard of this. I haven't actually played the game yet, but
It is good.
apparently when they were developing it, right? Apparently, like one of the senior people was like, "Oh yeah, we're targeting the PS4 and like the Xbox One," and all the developers were like, "What?
nah.
Like what?"
That's
And
mental.
yeah, I, I, I was just like, I saw some of the edits, and I was like, I genuinely don't understand how someone sat there, because obviously you playtest these things, right?
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
sat there and was like, "Yeah, do you know what? Go for it. Yeah, release it.
It
It's
is.
fine."
You would love to be in the room, wouldn't you, when
Yeah,
Yeah.
these
fly on the
conversations
wall.
happen? Yeah.
Oh,
Shall I
boy.
do mine? My debate?
Yes.
Okay. So, streaming is the most enjoyable form of content creation. So, the reason I say that purely because it's what I am enjoying the most. So for me, it is true. But a caveat to that is it makes me so efficient because I have I actually had a problem going to record this podcast because I didn't have enough space on my PC. And that's because I've done so many live streams that I've recorded. I have a full complete series of Shadow of the Colossus before I've
Wow.
even got close to finishing Ready or Not completes on my YouTube.
Wow.
So
You need to get a hard drive, mate. External hard
I
drive.
put it on Google Drive now, mate. So it's sorted. And the bulk of it is these episodes because they're like 2 hours long, pretty much each one.
Yeah.
So this one's going to be way over 2 hours because we're already at 2 hours now. But yeah, I think it makes me really efficient, and I love the instant feedback with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean, I go
Sorry,
on.
go on, Serge.
No, please.
I think it's just it depends on the person, right?
Mm.
And I mean, especially for me, it can depend on if I'm not feeling up to it, and I'm like, oh no, is anyone going to be there? Is anyone going to be chatting? It can be hard, but I think when it goes really well, it's really rewarding. When it goes really well, it is. On the ones where you do have a bad stream or whatever, it can suck.
Yeah.
But Yeah, I don't know. It's hard because I enjoy so many aspects of like the content creation. I'm really good at editing side,
Yeah.
so
You've actually offered to edit a few of my videos, haven't you?
yeah, 'cause I just love it. Because it's kind of what like I did. I went to uni for that and stuff like that. So it's
Mm,
yeah, it's fun, but I don't think it's for
yeah.
everyone.
No.
No. I mean, I was gonna say I haven't really live streamed at all. I think I did it like once when Horizon Forbidden West first came out, right?
Mhm.
And so I was playing the game, right? And like no one was there. And then one person joined, right? And then I just was playing the game, and then I tried interacting with them, like, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" Blah blah. Nothing, right? And
Yeah.
then I kind of forgot that they were there, and they like, and I must have been playing for like a couple of hours, and they had sat through all of it, and I was like, "Wow!" Like, because I had forgotten, I didn't know what I was doing or like stuff, and I was just like, "Yeah, maybe not." But I do definitely want to start doing it. I think just at the moment, my life is not. I was about to say my life is inconsistent. It's not. It's not inconsistent, but like with having moved in recently, like there was that going on, and then now we've just gotten a puppy, and so like I don't know when I'll have to like go and
Yeah,
like sort something out for him and whatnot.
Yeah.
Um, but I do definitely want to start streaming. I do think that's the next logical step for me to make. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, when you do start, you'll have a kind of pre-made community that'll come and help you
yeah,
out and stuff like that,
yeah,
which
no,
is
and
nice.
yeah, no, and I really appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's what I was kind of quite lucky with as well, and that's why the community thing is so big. Because obviously, Game Matter, you started streaming on Twitch, like because I remember you changed your name from just Game Matter to Game Matter streamer, and
hmm
that's when I originally was like, oh, so he's knuckling down, and that's where he wants to go.
yeah, yeah.
So, and then I saw you went onto Twitch, and I was like, that's kind of when I was like, do you know what? I reckon I could give that a go as well.
Yeah,
And since I've done that, like, I was very like, I think we did a co-stream on Peak where my internet kept dropping, and God, it was
yeah.
horrible. But through you, I've met like so many amazing people, and
Yeah,
like now, what's cool is like a lot of people know on Twitch you can raid people, and like I raided someone, and then like you'll raid someone, and then they'll kind of join our group, and then we'll all play together. But then there'll be like little offshoots, and sometimes me and you will play, me and another person will play, the two people that
yeah,
we put together will play, and it's like a lot of cool little, almost like family trees, if you like, kind of forming.
yeah,
But yeah,
no, that's cool.
I really enjoy it. I think it's class. Did
yeah.
did you have another debate, Luke? I couldn't remember if
I
you had
did.
another one.
If we have time, I do.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
mate. The time's on you if you need to.
I probably have another 20 minutes.
Yeah,
So up to
that's
you.
okay.
fine. We're good.
Okay, cool. Um, the Friend-Slop genre is going to be the next big trend in gaming if it already isn't right now.
Yeah,
So what I mean by this is, Peak, for example, it is how much is it, Dan? 5.89 on Steam.
yeah, something stupid like that. It's
It's
cheap as
just
chips.
it got announced that it's already sold 10 million copies within like 2 months.
Bloody hell.
Studios are going to see that and be like, I want a piece of that pie.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
Peak,
Yeah.
they made that I believe they made it in 4 weeks.
No, they never.
I believe
Wow.
they made it in a game jam in 4 weeks and
That's
Wow.
ridiculous.
and and it seems to be there seems to be a lot popping up, and I could see it quite potentially going over to console because it's not
Yeah,
really a thing on console at the moment because
no,
obviously all these games get released on PC. That's my debate. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, For me, it's not really a debate. I think you're bang on. To be honest, I think it's going to be. It is going to happen. Because you can just kind of look at Peak and see the model that they've done of like, right, we gave you this game, and every single day this game will change. So the replayability will never ever go.
And I think it's a thing of you know, we're washed now. We can't compete with these 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds playing Fortnite. And these games are like you're actually working together with your friends rather than working against them.
Yeah.
And I think that is quite appealing, especially to people our age, where, you know, if we're at work, we don't want to have to. It's less thinking, isn't it? It's less having your brain on, and more just it's like hanging out with your friends in a different format in a way.
Yeah,
isn't it?
that's it. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I kind of agree. I agree that this will become massive, but I think more to the point, I think more creative games like this are going to start taking over. So like smaller games that are, as Dan said, cheap as chips, that just have an insane gameplay loop are gonna start taking over. And yeah, I haven't played Peak myself. If it does come to console, I will 100% get it. I might download it on PC. I haven't actually turned on my PC since we moved in, so I don't actually know if it will turn on or not. Which is a different story altogether. But I've seen both of you play it, and it looks phenomenal. I'm surprised that took 4 weeks.
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but I believe it is 4 weeks
that's
to get
mental.
the initial.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to rush us, but I'm aware that you need to go, Luke. So we'll move on to the end game. So we will start off with Poetic's Corner.
Cool.
God, I forgot about this.
Don't worry. I've tried to make this as easy as possible. I think it's easy. I typically test this out on my girlfriend. This was her idea, and then as soon as I said the first line, she said the game, and I was like, "Oh, that's not the point of this, but fair enough." All right. What I will say is, it has been mentioned at least once in the podcast.
Okay. Little clue. I like it.
All right. A fifth year starting the first year, an invitation from fate. An unusual start for some, but a legend this will make. Ancient magic runs from my hand to my wand. This is legacy, but legacy beyond. A setting so alive the paintings talk and scream. Mythical beasts moving staircases and ghosts on scene. You'll wield your wand ready to duel. Chaos and darkness rampant. This world can be oh so cruel. I am the game of spellcasting, beast taming, and exploration. I am the game that came after the fame, but set well before his scar swept the nation. I am the game of magic, witchcraft.
Yeah.
I am the game of magic, witchcraft, and wizards. That's my claim to fame. So, game matter. What's the name of the game?
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yes.
Yay.
You had me in the first half. I was panicking.
Yeah,
I was like,
so was I did
what is
that
going on?
Mate, I think
Great
that's the
game.
best one you've done so far, honestly.
Oh, that was so good. You're
Yeah.
so
Thank
good
you.
at them. You're
It
so
was
good at
the
them.
scar that swept the nation. I was like, oh, that's good. That.
God.
Awesome. Let us
Thank
know
you.
in the comments if you guys got that as well. So,
Great game as well.
yeah,
brilliant.
Fantastic game. The only annoying thing about it is I'll go on about this until I die.
Is this the...
I have 499 of the collectibles. One of them is glitched.
Human.
Mate, it's a platinum that I should have got about a year ago. Like, come on.
That is rough.
Do you know what? I guarantee you, one of the developers has listened to the podcast, heard you say that, and was like, you know that patch to fix that issue?
Yeah,
fix
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Do
yeah.
not fix it.
Well, apparently
Right.
it's patched. Apparently it's patched, but I go onto my game. Has it been fixed? No.
Ah.
But there we go.
Oh.
There we go. So we move on to my good gamer of the week, of the past couple of weeks, because we haven't done this. But I can probably think of a few off the top of my head, but I wanted to pass the baton over to Gamer to see if you have one person or a few people that you'd like to give a little shout out to.
Do I have any? Do I have? I don't know if I do.
They can be Twitch, they can be TikTok, they can be whoever you need them to be, whoever you want.
Oh my goodness. I mean, obviously, this is not more of the week. This is just in general.
Yeah.
But for me, it'd be obviously you shouted before with Jess. Obviously,
Yeah.
she's absolutely smashing it. It's insane.
Yeah.
And then someone who I just feel like does not. I don't think you shouted him out on the podcast before. He just does not get enough love. Like he is so good. He is so entertaining. Go into his Twitch streams and watch him because he can. I believe he's been basically not being able to play games as live stream. It's just been him chatting. It's Story of Wrath. He is so good. He is so funny, so entertaining, so charismatic. And yeah, I highly recommend. I shout him out on Coach Martin as well. But yeah, I think he's fantastic. I think he's really good, really good.
Awesome.
And there is one other guy.
Go on.
Where he's American, so he's not as involved, I don't think, on TikTok. But his name is Evil's Law.
Okay.
His name is. He does a lot of Nintendo content. But he's smashing it. He's smashing it on YouTube at the moment. He was. I mean, I think I was following him before when he had about 50 subs on YouTube. But I think he's just hit 1,000.
Oh wow!
Wicked!
Subs,
Congrats!
he is smashing it. His videos are
awesome.
great, educational, funny. Yeah, he's great.
Awesome, cool. So what I will try to remember to do is I will either message those people or try and tag them when we get this up on YouTube, which will hopefully be today or tomorrow. We will see. So yeah, they are the good games of the week. And speaking of Coach Marv, we can answer his question now. So Coach Marv asked, didn't know it was going to be you specifically, but he asked, which video game would you show someone to showcase your personality the most?
Oh, I forgot about that. Should have gone back and listened. Showcase my personality. I feel like immediately Death's Door comes to mind, but then maybe also we've mentioned it before, like Outer Worlds.
Okay. And why does that
Yeah.
show off your personality? Just to dive a bit deeper into that.
I don't know, just a bit. I try not to take myself too seriously, but yeah, there's some quality in there, but there's still it's a bit rough around the edges.
Okay, I like it. Nice.
Yeah, I love that. That's
Cool.
That's brilliant.
Okay, so sorry, Poetic, go on.
No. I was gonna say, and now that you've answered Coach Marv's question, you've got to give a question for our next guest.
You do. I nearly forgot about that. I should have told you this before you came on.
I should have known, really. I should have known.
It can be anything. So you can try and keep it broad, because obviously we could have a voice actor, we could have a developer, we could have another content creator. So it can be as broad or not as broad as you would like.
No, okay. So it'll be content creation wise.
I'm just going to get ready to type this out.
If you could sit down with anyone of your choice, whether it's, content creation, YouTube, voice actor, game developer, and ask them one. So who would it be? Who would you ask the question to? And what would the question be to get the best advice possible?
Yeah.
You could word that a bit better than I have just done, but you get the gist.
Cool. So I have put that down as if you could sit down with anyone of your choice, who would it be, and what would the question be for them to advise you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically what I've got.
I kind of understand that, so that's fine. Okay, and now I just want you to take some time to give us any final thoughts, and this is your opportunity to plug everything that you do, all your handles, things like that. Go for it.
I'll plug myself. I'll get
Yeah.
the plugging out the way. I'm on on Twitch. I'm at game_matter_, and I think on TikTok I'm also just game matter. I don't know. I don't know. You guys might know that from me. Yeah, I just try and have fun with what I'm doing. Playing hard games, nostalgic games, and games I've missed either as a kid or an adult, and just kind of about the vibes really. Don't take yourself too seriously, because what's the point?
Nice. You're also on YouTube as well, aren't you?
I am, but that's a work in progress. That's
Yeah, that's a coming soon.
Yes. Sorry, what else? What else I got to say? I still haven't woken up.
Just any final thoughts or anything you want to say before we sign off?
Yeah, just thank you for having me. It's been very good. I enjoyed both you guys' content.
Thank you.
It's been nice to talk to you, Poetic, face to face. Well, I say face to face. It's been face to face from my end.
Yeah, no, I literally can't see you, so
you could be forgot about that.
I'm just
you could be AI for all I know.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I am. Poetic.
Yeah, that's why he's doing so well.
It's been brilliant.
That's a joke.
It's been so good.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks for having me. It's very love you guys podcast. It's great.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Great.
You've been smashing it.
Would there be anyone that you would want to see on the podcast?
Oh,
great question.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'd like to see Laney on.
Oh, that'd be a chat and a half. That
from what I can see, podcasting the works from him. So maybe a little little cross promotion thing there. Oh God, they're probably, I'm terrible at thinking off the top of my head. I need ChatGPT for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe Jess, get her on. That could be good.
Yeah.
I one of my first conversations with Jess was asking if she ever wanted to be on it, and she said she'd be up for it, but she's big time now, so I don't know.
Yeah, no, yeah, she's forgotten about us.
Yeah, nah, she never did.
I'm joking.
She's lovely.
Yeah.
Okay, we will sign off then. So Poetic, if you want to start, and then Game Matter can sign off at the end.
Cool. Well, gamers and hopefully non-gamers, thank you for listening so much. We are now back, season 2, with bigger and better episodes than season 1, I hope. And we're going to be more guest focused. So, Game Matter, thank you so much for being the first guest for season 2. And we hope to see you again in the near future. And as always, gamers,
happy gaming.
Happy gaming.